What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. I've got more WWE news for you guys. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about what's going to be happening with the pay-per-view known as Money in the Bank, and I am also going to be talking about exactly where Pete Dunne has been since this whole since this bullshit with the crush card virus. Yes, I have to say crush card. Yes. Where this pandemic, ever since this pandemic has started. So that's actually the first thing I'm going to be talking about. So the big question is why Pete Dunne hasn't been on NXT TV lately. Big shoutouts. I swear that dog never shuts up. So big shout outs to Andy Murray from What Culture. If you guys have not checked them out, I highly recommend it. Check them out. If you go to the search engine on YouTube, type in What Culture, they've got so many stories to talk about, and this was actually one of them. So big shout outs to Big shout out to What Culture. I love them. They are a great news source for for pretty much anything WWE related. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry guys, I just got a message on Facebook. Anyway, so definitely check them out, and also Wrestle Talk. They both have a YouTube channel. If you're looking for any up to date news, definitely Wrestle Talk and What Culture, best ones to go into. Yes, they do post videos from the UK, but they are still a really good source because because they have sources themselves. So big shout outs to Andy Murray. Anyway, he starts it off with the question, where in the world is NXT Tag Team Champion Pete Dunne? His native United Kingdom, unfortunately. This week's Wrestling Observer newsletter includes confirmation of the assumption that the Bruiserweight's ongoing absence from NXT TV was related to the ongoing global health crisis, obviously the big pandemic. With flights between the UK and the US banned, Dunne has been rendered unable to compete for the WWE's Black and Gold brand. Pete's Bruiserweight's tag team partner Matt Riddle has been forced to go at it alone in his absence. Recent weeks have seen him plagued by newcomers Rinku and Sarov, who destroyed the former UFC fighter on last week's show, and are now being set up for a shot at the gold. That'll have to wait, though. Lord knows how long the travel restrictions will remain in place. Global travel is largely on ice thanks to current affairs, with Dunne one of many professional wrestlers affected. It is said that, and I do not talk about AEW. You guys know, I've seen clips of AEW on Facebook on my phone. It's not my forte. I'm just saying it out. I'm just saying it out. I mean, yes, you got Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley, the former Dean Ambrose. I think Brody Lee was his name, the former Luke Harper. But it ain't my forte. WWE will always be me. WWE will always be me. I don't care if you guys comment below to say, telling me to watch AEW. I will never watch it. No matter how many times you tell me, the answer will be no, because WWE will always have a special place in my heart, because the WWE kind of saved my life in a way. But I am not gonna get into that. It's too personal. Hope you guys understand on that. It's thought, but to continue here, it's thought that AEW's Pac, or the former Neville, I think, is in a similar boat. While the likes of Pentagon Jr., Rey Fenix, and Excalibur have all been marooned themselves. It'll be great to see Dunne eventually get back into TV into WWE TV. But for now, though, outside matters take precedent. The man's not exactly going to swim the Atlantic to get past this order. You know what, Andy Murray, if you're watching this, and I hope you do, excellent way to end that article, honestly. That was kind of funny. The man's not exactly going to swim the Atlantic. That was actually kind of funny. I'll give you credit for that. That was pretty funny. But yeah, so obviously you guys know Pete Dunne was born and raised in Birmingham, England. Part of one of the founding fathers of NXT UK, British Strong Style, obviously Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, the three founding fathers of NXT UK. It's a very interesting thing. Because it was rumored. There were rumors that Pete Dunne was living, had resided in, somewhere in Florida, like Miami or Pensacola or wherever, or I think was Palm Beach. I think it's the same as Miami. I'm not sure. But unfortunately that's no longer the case. But yeah, so obviously, if you guys did not watch last week's episode of NXT, not this past Wednesday, but the last week, Jeremy Bivens, I think was his name, had brought in Rinku and Sarov, two dudes. No one knows about them except the fact that they are some super tough dudes. They are some STD, super tough dudes. They look like they're about as strong as Braun Strowman. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I actually did hear rumors that these two guys are supposed to get a tag team title shot. Like, at some point down the road. I think at TakeOver Boston was supposed to have been where, I think TakeOver Tampa was supposed to have been when they were gonna get their shot. But unfortunately, that's no longer the case. Seeing as how tomorrow night will be the first night of WrestleMania, which is, as I said, where it's as I said, I won't be doing it on two separate days. It's gonna be one whole day, one whole video. You guys do not want to miss it, because it's gonna be a very interesting night. And if you guys are wondering why I'm facing that way, my TV is on, and right now on Fox, because that's where SmackDown airs. I'm watching the Dr. Oz show. He's talking about this virus, so talking about medications, doctor shit, basically. Anyway, so as I was saying, but there have also been rumors as of late that at the next takeover, which I don't know exactly where. I've been told, I heard that it was supposed to have been in St. Louis, like sometime in June or something like that. But by then, this bullshit might still happen. You never know. It was supposed to have been the Broserweights, the Grizzled Young Veterans, the Undisputed Era, and I want to say also, I think the Forgotten Sons and these two dudes were supposed to be in a fatal 5-way, like some sort of ladder match or something like that, for said titles. But at this point, with the way that things have been going here in the U.S. with with this pandemic and whatnot, honestly, I think we could potentially get TakeOver, but we will not. But I can tell you this much: we will not be getting Money in the Bank. So this article is from Wrestling Inc. So shout outs to them. So in this one, well, if it can load, let's load it. Let's refresh it. Well, apparently it's not gonna go. So, basically, the article was talking about the fact that we might that this year's Money in the Bank has been reportedly not going to be taking place. There we go. There we go. All I had to do is hit refresh. That's all I had to do. Okay, so shoutouts to Mark Middleton from Wrestling Inc. The title of it says Money in the Bank reportedly not taking place as originally planned due to the pandemic. The 2020 Money in the Bank pay-per-view reportedly will not happen as planned. So it was noted in early March that the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore, Maryland had announced that Money in the Bank would take place in their building, in their venue, May 10th. Tickets went on sale like within the last couple weeks. I think like last Friday. When was this posted? This was posted yesterday. So last week, March 13th. Went on sale Friday, March 13th. Sorry. So this was just a few weeks ago. Now WrestleVotes, I guess is like the Twitter name, has reports that the event will not take place as scheduled due to the ongoing schedule changes related to the pandemic. The status of Money in the Bank 2020 is still to be determined, as are the other events, as the outbreak continues. It was noted that Money in the Bank could end up being held at the Performance Center again. This is so just right there alone. This is a very interesting theory, because while it is true that we could see that happen, there are so many problems with that. Number one, it would take hours for the crew to get the chain that's used for the briefcase to hang it on the ceiling. It would take hours, and you would need like a 50-foot, 100-foot ladder, to get it up there. Another thing too, because that the Performance Center is a small facility, it would not work out so well. It would not work out so well. That's an interesting thing. Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live. They've been able to manage the the whole situation. They've managed to make the Performance Center a venue for the Raw and SmackDown events. WWE's been able to do that, but we all know. I'm gonna say now. I know that a lot of these matches at WrestleMania are going to be good. There's no doubt about it. But to be honest, I think this is probably going to be the worst WrestleMania we've had in, I think, like a decade. Like I would say at least like 2 decades at least. Because I know that WrestleMania 29 at MetLife Stadium was like the worst one of all. And I actually saw that on pay-per-view. It was very bad. It was very bad. Most of the matches on that card was not even that good. Trust me. Trust me, guys. If you watch that pay-per-view on the network, you will know how bad that event was. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cena and Rock was good. Undertaker and CM Punk was good. I think the Shield against Big Show, Sheamus, and Orton, that one was pretty meh. But everything else was just trash, honestly. Continuing on, Money in the Bank will be the first pay-per-view after WrestleMania 36, which airs this coming Saturday and Sunday. So again, tomorrow and Sunday. Yeah, so that'll actually be... Yeah, so it's going to be the first pay-per-view after WrestleMania, which apparently is going to also follow it up with, I think, Backlash, from what I remember. As noted on Wednesday, there have been rumors on WWE possibly taking time off. The unconfirmed rumors were based on talk going around at the Performance Center. That said, WWE may take a break if the state of Florida were to issue a stay-at-home order. That order was finally issued yesterday. So because this was released yesterday, so just the other day, by I don't want ads on this. Damn, thank you. On the other day by Governor DeSantis after weeks of resistance. As we noted, as noted, we and again, this is his words anyway. We noted on March 31st at this link. Apparently, there's a link. How WWE had apparently nixed all events for the month of April, while tickets were still being sold for the May 1st episode of SmackDown in Albany, New York. There's still no word yet on when WWE will resume a regular schedule or how the new stay-at-home order will impact their tapings in Florida. So if you guys remember yesterday's video, supposedly in May, next month, they're supposed to be going back on tour. There's supposed to be, I think there's supposed to be 4 major events. There's supposed to be one in Albany. There's supposed to be one in Florida. I think one in St. Louis, and then I think after that comes Money in the Bank. I don't remember everything. I don't remember much, but that's basically what's going on. I don't even know. Guys, I'm telling you, this is like crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This has to be the most this is probably the most craziest time in the history of our country. I swear. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, it is happening in other parts of the world, like Canada and and obviously the UK and Mexico and whatnot. But it's as I said, it's the East Side. Jersey, DC. Florida, those state, that side, that side of the U.S. is the big epicenter for this pandemic. Right now, already here in California, we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Everybody has stayed at home, which is amazing news. I'm just wow. This is probably by far the worst thing we have had in decades, and obviously this is just as worse as this is literally just this virus that's going on. It's literally just as bad as the bubonic plague, which lasted a pretty good while actually. Lasted a few years until they got it under control. I am not so sure about this one. I am not so sure. But I can tell you this much. Currently, right now, I believe AEW and WWE have I think AEW has more than enough tapings, more than enough AEW Dynamite tapings to last. I think up until the middle of the summer. I think so. By then, they'll be okay. But for WWE, I think it's going to be lasting until the middle of May, actually. So by then, odds are we could potentially see WWE go back on tour up until right after Money in the Bank, which is an interesting theory. At the same time, you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen in WWE. But guys, that's actually going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. Honestly, I don't even know what to think. I'm just as flabbergasted as you guys are, honestly. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you want to send me, I know I've put it on hold, but if you guys do have any fan mail you want to send me, my address will also be in the description below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.